Hey, we're back at the top again today with a very worrying video.
Hey! Why are you worried?
Hey! Get out of my room, person who sounds just like me! Well, this is the road to Pokemon Let's Go, which is in week 37 now. But with the way people are treating Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, it gives us worries about the game. Some people are even quitting over this game, which kind of makes no sense since they promised they'd bring another competitive core series game just next year. But that doesn't matter. They are mad about certain features and aspects of the upcoming Let's Go games. And what are those? We'll find out, I guess, but let's dive into the top 5 reasons to be worried about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee first. Unfortunately, with Let's Go integrating Pokemon Go mechanics, outgo the core series' mechanics. The first one that we found out that was biting the dust were the wild battles. No longer you would be able to encounter wild Pokemon and use your team to take them on. Now when you encounter a brand new Pokemon, you just throw Pokeballs at them. I don't know, it just goes against everything I ever learned. You want to weaken the Pokemon you want to catch. That's been the status quo for years, but now it's just become a mini-game. The second feature that was nixed were the abilities and the hold items. Now, this is a big step back for features as it's dumbing down things regarding battles. It's all stats and moves, as you can't really get a nifty mechanic from any held item or an ace in the hole with an ability. It's all up to pure battle prowess, putting once fearsome Pokemon back a few steps as they really have to be pushed to Generation 1 mechanics. I know these games are stripping down the game pretty radically, but could we at least have held on to the abilities? It would have been a nice transition between Go and the core series. But alas, things just have to get easier apparently.
That was easy.
One of the main complaints about Pokemon Let's Go was the fact that we're going back to Kanto. Again. This is a problem for some people, as in every generation, Kanto has been integrated in some way, shape, or form. Either in a minuscule way, or in a vast, in-your-face kind of way. Think about it. Generation 1 was focused on Kanto. Generation 2, you went back to Kanto. Generation 3 had the Kanto remakes. Generation 4 had the Johto remakes, which meant you went back to Kanto again. Generation 5 had the Team Rocket member that was in Kanto, who was stealing the machine part from the power plant nearby Cerulean City. Gen 6 had a lot of love for Kanto Pokemon and other callbacks from Kanto. And in Generation 7, we have this remake of Pokemon Yellow, which, yes, took place in Kanto. You see, people are just sick of this region. Kanto has been a part of every generation, and people would rather see a different region get all this love than Kanto for the 35 millionth time. This might be a huge overstatement, but we know it's in the back of our heads. It's just standing there, menacingly. One of the biggest hypothetical worries we have is the risk that remakes from now on will take the Pokemon Go dumbed down route, and that would be the worst, since going back to Sinnoh and the other games, but especially Sinnoh, would be a massive disappointment. But keep in mind this is a theory. It's most likely not going to be an actual thing. But, you know, it's in the back of your head, and you dread the thought of it. The biggest kicker with these games is the fact that they are most likely very easy. Now, this is nothing new to Pokemon as of late, bar for parts of Ultra Sun and Moon. If you remember, with the introduction of the EXP share change in Pokemon X and Y, it made you way too over-leveled. And the problem crossed over into Hoenn in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Sun and Moon weren't as bad in the same regard, however, they hold your hand. A lot. And for way too long. And that's the main issue I want to focus in on. Not only will it be very easy in terms of difficulty, but will also hold your hand a lot. This is not what everyone wants to see from a core series Pokemon game. They want a challenge. They want fewer restrictions. And without those two in play, everyone would have such a better time. But if you have forgotten, these games are more catered to the Pokemon Go community as well as younger players. Think of it as an introduction, so it's not a surprise that they would take this route. But wait! It's not done yet! If you think I hate Let's Go, well, you're wrong! There are some parts of it I am excited for. So in 2 weeks, in the grand finale for the road to Pokemon Let's Go, we will be covering the top 5 reasons to be excited for Pokemon Let's Go. And because I'm excited about parts of the game, I'll be doing something special for the game's release. It's not a conventional game, so I won't give it the conventional treatment. I'm not planning on LPing it. Instead, we'll take a closer look at the journey of said trainer. I do have to get through the game to set that type of video up, of course, so I will probably be streaming it once it comes out. So if you are hyped for that and want to stick around, propel that like button to the top and subscribe to start the climb today. With that, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you back at the top later on, because that's how we do what? This is becoming a rap, isn't it?